have somebody will say, oh, choice school, don't send your children. They'll spoil them. Why? Bhayankara sneha teachers. Teachers love the children. They spoil them. They don't scold them. They don't do them. No. That's the right thing to do. Only through love and affection you can build relationship, not through threatening and scaring them. Thank you.
Good evening, respected JT Sir, Chairman and Managing Director of the Choice Group, Mr. Thomas Jose, Director of the Choice Group, Founder Principal Ms. Rachel Ignatius, as well as the Principal of Choice School Tripunithura, Principal Ms. Anisha Sen, Vice Principal Ms. Ananalur, esteemed dignitaries, guests, teachers, proud parents, and my dear graduating students. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to this memorable occasion, the graduation ceremony of the Choice School Thiruvalla.
We are delighted to have you all here to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Today, we are here to honor the achievements of our graduates for the year 2025-26, who have worked hard and persevered to reach this milestone in their academic journey. We are also here to express our gratitude to all the teachers, parents, friends, and well-wishers who have supported and guided them along the way. I am Abigail Grace Deji.
I am Hannah George.
And I'm Nikhil. The Choice School is ranked as one of the leading schools in India and the best in Kerala. It's the preferred school choice for parents across the world. The school maintains a holistic balance of curricular and extracurricular activities that unleashes the potential of every child and encourages students to be the best.
The Choice School focuses on the complete development of a child. It supports learning through experiences, creativity, values, life skills, helping students grow into confident and responsible individuals.
The aspiration is to develop young and furious minds in order to prepare them to thrive in dynamic situations. We encourage them to explore, imagine, innovate, and be curious in an intellectual environment that offers a range of interdisciplinary, curricular, and co-curricular activities.
Graduation becomes a landmark memory in your own timeline. It's a sign that things are changing and that your life will now be different. You will be in different environments with different people, and it's really nice to celebrate what you have achieved so far in your life and appreciate the memories that this part of your education has given you. It may have been challenging, but you overcame it all to be in this moment right now.
Let us now take a moment to express our gratitude and seek the Almighty's blessings. We request you to please rise for the prayer song.
With a grateful heart, give thanks.
May God Almighty guide you in all your endeavors. We now move on to the official welcome. Our principal, Anisha Ma'am, is a true torchbearer, an individual who lets her work speak volumes for her. She leads us with quiet dignity, affection, attention to detail, and perseverance. As we move ahead with bidding farewell to our class of 2025-26, we invite you, ma'am, to render a warm welcome to all our dignitaries and guests and address the outgoing batch.
Thank you so much, Abigail, for that warm welcome. Good evening, everybody. Respected Mr. Jose Thomas, Managing Director and Chairman of the Choice Group, Mr. Thomas Jose, Director of the Choice Group, Commander Sunil George Alingeri, CEO of the Choice Foundation, Mrs. Rachel Ignatius, our founder principal, as well as the principal of the Choice School, Kochi, Ms. Anna Nallur, Vice Principal of the Choice School, Thiruvalla, Dear Kuruvalla, Leader, Kinderland Thiruvalla, Ms. Teresa Joseph, Leader, Kinderland Kottayam, Mr. Akhil S. Mithun, Manager of the Choice School, Thiruvalla, dignitaries of the Choice Group, esteemed guests, proud parents, grandparents, the administrative staff, coordinators, teachers, support staff, and of course, our graduating students. I would like to begin by thanking God Almighty for bringing us together on this joyous and momentous occasion, the graduation ceremony of our beloved students. As the Bible reminds us in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Today, dear students, we celebrate not just the completion of a phase, but the unfolding of God's beautiful plans for each one of you. It's my privilege to warmly welcome Mr. Jose Thomas, Managing Director and Chairman of the Joyce Group. Can we give a thumping round of applause to Mr. Jose Thomas? Sir's presence today brings immense value and inspiration to this graduation day ceremony. We are truly honored and blessed to have you with us here, sir. Your remarkable achievements and inspiring life journey serve as a guiding light for our students as they step forward into the wider world with confidence and hope. Thank you so much, sir. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Thomas Jose, Director of the Choice Group, whose presence enriches this occasion. Thank you for sparing your valuable time to encourage and bless our graduating class. Heartfelt gratitude to Ms. Rachel Ignatius, our founder principal. Your presence truly elevates this ceremony, and we are grateful for your encouragement to our graduates. Thanking all the dignitaries and esteemed guests who have joined us to make this day special for the graduating students. To our dear parents, I salute you. You trusted us with your children. And more importantly, you believed us when we said, yes, they are good children, just very active. Thank you for your patience and support to us always. Your trust, cooperation, patience, and constant support have played a vital role in shaping these young minds. Today's success belongs to you as much as it belongs to these children. And now to the stars of the day, my dear students. Standing here today, I must confess that you hold a very special place in my heart. I have seen you grow from tiny bundles of energy into confident young adults. You were loving, yes. You were talented, absolutely. But you were also, let us say, enthusiastically naughty. But behind every mischief was a heart full of warmth. Behind every complaint was a child who cared deeply. You challenged us, tested our patience, and sometimes made us question our career choices. But you also filled the school with life, laughter, and unforgettable memories. Today, I look at you with immense pride. You may have started as the naughtiest batch, but you're living as one of the most confident, caring, and courageous groups we have seen. What I admire most about you is not just your academic growth, but your journey as human beings. You learned to say sorry. You learned to stand up for one another. You learned that discipline and compassion can walk hand in hand. Today, as you graduate, I want you to remember this. It's perfectly fine to make mistakes, but never stop learning from them. It's good to dream big, but even better to remain grounded. And wherever life takes you, carry with you the values this institution has tried to instill: integrity, respect, kindness, and faith. Dear students, go forth with confidence. Be brave, be humble, be kind, and when life gets tough, remember that you're stronger than what you think. And never alone. God walks with you always. I conclude by wishing each one of you with a future filled with purpose, success, and joy. May you shine wherever you go and make us proud, not just by what you achieve, by who you have become. Congratulations, dear graduates. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging and inspiring words. A dynamic leader embodies inspiration and dynamism. I move on to the most exciting segment of today's event. We have with us a leader who ignites potential, fosters innovation, and guides through constant change with resolve.
JT sir, you continue to inspire us by your journey and achievements, which are a powerful testament to what true leadership can achieve. Unlike other leaders, we admire you for your ability to connect, to empower, and to remain grounded in values. JT sir has created a legacy, inspiring others to do more, learn more, and be the best versions of ourselves. Today, we admire the leader of the Choice Group, which has grown into one of the world's largest and most diversified business conglomerates.
The students of the Choice School Thiruvalla are extremely fortunate to have such a leader with us today, our very own JT sir. He is the epitome of great leadership with bold actions that have carved a niche into the world we see today. With great love and pride, we welcome our very own JT sir to deliver the presidential address. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a thunderous round of applause to the visionary leader who has made all of this possible.
So good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. First of all, let me congratulate all the stars of this evening, the graduating students and their parents. Anisha ma'am, Rachel ma'am, teachers, all the staff, a very good evening to all of you. I like the way they introduced me. I don't know how much they know me really, but I appreciate it. That's the way it should be. You know, they have to talk good things about me. Children, listen to me, okay? Do I deserve to? Yes, I do. You all have to understand that as you grow up in life, you have to get recognition at the end of the day. See, for example, you take great singers. Let's take Taylor Swift. Not only she wants to make money, but she wants recognition. Wherever you go, you're a hero. Mohanlal, Amitabh Bachchan, Sachin Tendulkar. And even today I heard about a very young 14-year-old cricketer who's playing for under 19 for India and scored 175 runs in 71 balls. Those people will be recognized and remembered. And that is something which Uncle JT or JT Uncle or JT Sir has done. And that's what you need to do. You need to be special and unique. Everyone cannot be Yeshudas, I agree. Okay? But I think people are not trying enough. Or else we would have probably had 30, 40, 50 Mammootties and Mohanlals. Why it is not there? Because I don't think you are resilient and fighting to get there. I'm happy with what I have. My dad and mom supports me, looks after me. So that I am under the, careful watch and love and care. That is not going to be the future, children. JT uncle has traveled to 73% of the earth. In last 40 days, I'm looking for opportunities. In last 40 days, I have a data with me. I've gone twice around the world in distance traveling. Last 40 days. Now, I'm not going for sightseeing. I've written about this, I've said this. I've always been very hungry for growth, right from my young age. When I was studying in Motivational school in 8th standard, I used to do business. I used to buy and sell things within my friends. Because my parents could not give me anything other than my fees. Whereas I saw my friends, their parents will come, they're agricultural-based parents. They have cash crop. They come with big, big baskets of, snacks, and they take them out to the town for food and biryani and paratha. But I used to watch. I never had. Not that my father ignored me or my parents. Unfortunately, I'll tell you the story. You see, I'm talking to children today, not to adults, okay? You see, my parents had 11 children. And I'm number 10. By the time I was born, my sisters had children. So if my father bought any gift, whom do you think he'll get it? Grandchildren. Obviously, that is a science of life. So I grew up in a situation with a lot of love, of course, yes. But I never got a penny more than I was offered or given. So I said, I got to survive. If there were 3 mangoes in my house, bought, by the time my chance comes, only the skin will be there. Because all my sisters are 7 of them older than me. They will keep everything and I don't get it. So I was a survivor. Today, if you take your condition, not yet you're a survivor, you're highly protected by your parents. When you ask for something, 1, they give you 2. If you grow up and say, Dad, I'm going to be 18 years old, I want a car. The first question will be, which car do you need? Why don't you get an imported car? See, that is good in a way, but bad in many ways, children. You must learn how to walk on your own. You must learn how to face the challenges. And let me tell you this, in the future, the world is not going to be easy. Yesterday also I said, I've lived in Sudan. I've lived in Ethiopia. I've lived in Egypt. I lived in Mozambique. Why did I go there? Not for sightseeing. I've been to Paris perhaps 50 times. I haven't gone to the Eiffel Tower. I haven't. So once my wife said, you've never taken me on a vacation, I would need to go to Paris. I said, fine. You know why women go to Paris, right? For handbags, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, okay? So I went with her and I told my secretary, the best thing to do is book me a hotel and a room from where I can see the Eiffel Tower. And there's a Marriott hotel nearby Eiffel Tower. And she booked there. So we went there. My wife is not seeing any signs of me leaving the room. I said, do you want to go? You go. She said, no, I want to go with you to Eiffel Tower. I said, okay. So I took a car. I hired a car. I had an English-speaking driver. I said, drive. I said, this stop here. I said, we'll see from the car. What difference does it make? Because to me, I say, if Indian team wins the game, and if I'm going to have a heart attack with tension, what am I getting? They will win, they will celebrate, they make big money, and they become popular. What do I get? So I haven't gone and stood in line for fun and entertainment yet. I've stood in line for success. I'm 11th. I'm not educated as you are in classroom. You are 12th. You're senior to me in education. You're senior. But in a little way, ചെറിയ രീതിയിൽ വലിയ കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചു എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ വാസ്തവം. 17 വയസ്സിൽ ജപ്പാനിൽ പോയി. All of you speak Malayalam, no? Is anybody who don't speak Malayalam here? Except Jonathan. You listen to it. 17 വയസ്സിൽ എൻ്റെ ഫാദർ മരിച്ചുപോയി. 17 വയസ്സായപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു, നീ ഇരുന്ന കാര്യമില്ല, ഐ ഹാഡ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് മൈ ഓൺ വേസ്. അങ്ങനെ ജപ്പാനിൽ പോയി. അതിന് കഥയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്. മിറ്റ്സുബിഷി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ലോകത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ കമ്പനിയെ കാണാൻ പോയത് ഞാൻ. പക്ഷേ തോൽവിയായിരുന്നു ആദ്യം മുതൽ. ഫസ്റ്റ് തോൽവി വാസ്, എനിക്ക് അവിടെ പോയപ്പോൾ ഐ ഡു നോട്ട് ലൈക്ക് ദ ഫുഡ് ഇൻ ജപ്പാൻ. ഐ യൂസ് ടു ക്രൈ വിർച്വലി. I can't speak the language. So I said at that time, oh, ഇത് രണ്ടും I have to get both. Today, let me tell you, I am a Japanese chef and I speak reasonable Japanese. കൈവിട്ടു. That energy, you know. Please clap as I say good things, please. I'm trying to motivate you. What do I get if you don't win? I want you to win. So that one day you will say, yeah, Choice School is the one who helped me. JT uncle was also there. He motivated us. He drove us. He drilled us. He chased us. That is required. Good parents will scold sometimes. But a scolding only. But I drive a point to say, be a winner. Participating in a match, you will not get medal. Only if you win, you get the medal. So all of you have participated in a curated educational program from kindergarten to the day you are graduating. Lot of theory. How many of you have read newspaper today? Put your hands up. Be honest. I teach all of you one thing. In Choice School, be honest. If you haven't, don't. How many of you have read a newspaper today? Digitally or print? Doesn't matter. Thomas did. I did. I have so much of stock in my head today on knowledge of the world, including USS Abraham Lincoln waiting near Tehran. And the oil prices slightly moved up. So $63 a barrel. Indian rupee depreciated this evening after 4 o'clock. This is called knowledge. Yeah, schooling is required. Teacher vedanam, vadi vedanam. Vadi illa, sorry. Earlier days, what is it? What is school means? A tough-looking teacher or a katanar. He will have a stick inside his loha. I've gone. Vadi. Stand up on the bench. Go 2 rounds in the ground. Don't stand outside a class. You didn't do the homework. I defeated that in Kerala. Do you know that, parents? I am the one who transformed education of Kerala. Purely JT sir. When I came into the field of education, I saw sticks in choice school. I saw children standing outside in the corridor. I saw my own daughter had to run 5 rounds on the same ground. So I asked, what's going on here? I said, this is a human right violation. I changed it. It took a long time to get the teaching community at that time to come my way. And I've seen my own way with my own eyes in choice school. There is a rule. To see the principal, there's a post. You go and say, I said, is this Hitler? I said, no. I made teacher-student relationship so friendly. That is why Rachel Miss and Annie Miss all will hug you, put your hands around your shoulder. JT uncle did it again. Clap, man. So what is it in the bargain? In a way, perhaps somebody will say, oh, choice school, don't send your children. They'll spoil them. Why? ഭയങ്കര സ്നേഹമാണ് ടീച്ചേഴ്സിന്. Teachers love the children. They spoil them. They don't scold them. They don't do that. No. That's the right thing to do. Only through love and affection you can build relationship, not through threatening and scaring them. Again. Listen, I can talk a lot. That doesn't help. Because normal psychology is you're only listening to 20% of what I'm saying. And that will be great if you listen 20%. That is human psychology. You can't retain every word I say. But you must be selfish a little bit to be smart and to be a winner. This is a race, guys. You're going to compete AI, you're going to compete machines, you're going to compete technology. The person sitting next to you will be smarter than you in your college. The person sitting next to you will be worse in character than what you have been raised there in a closed and beautiful environment. You're going to go out into colleges and they're going to come from all over the place. This year also, there are 1.5 million students passing from CBSE schools in India. 1.5 million. Where are they going to go? What jobs? So, I will finally conclude to say, be aggressive, keeping character. Never cheat the government in taxes. Never have black money. Never have unaccounted money. Never break the rules. That is JT sir. What our state lacks, 33 million people in Kerala. How many private sector companies manufacturing teepatti you can name here? Matchbox, stuffed toys. I'm talking to adults also today. Name me 10 companies, private sector, that have more than 3,000 employees. Yesterday also I did the same exercise. Our economy is driven by retail. Sari, shoe shop, restaurant. No manufacturing. That is why China is far ahead of us. We import stuffed toys from China. We have a service, one of the services from China to southern part of India, in Chennai and Bangalore mostly. I get to see the manifest. Manifest is, what is that ship wise carrying? What all commodity, what all cargo is there in it? Soap, face soap, placed in Taj hotels come from China. Stuffed toys, China. All toys, China. Pencils, pens, notebooks, leave alone the rest of the luxury. Why is that? You are the future, children. You got to look at manufacturing. Don't simply go and sit in front of one computer in the Big Four or an audit firm and then do data entry. We're not servants. You have to be leaders. We need manufacturing in our country. If you deduct 45% of our agricultural from total GDP of India, you will understand that what we manufacture is nothing, negligible. And on top of that, please understand one thing. India, due to the reasons known to me, but I don't want to share it with you, we are going more into an oligarchy system. Who controls aviation of India? Two people. And when Indigo tried to flex their muscle, whole country closed down. Who controls petrochemical? Reliance. Who controls communication? 3 companies. Who controls all the seaports? 1 company, Adani. Who controls all the airports? 1 company, Adani and GMR. Who controls the tire industry? 4 companies, MRF, JK Tires, Apollo, and 1 more. Who controls the entire road construction and building? 3, L&T. So we are creating the old post-Second World War concept what Japanese did after the Hiroshima bombing. That's called shoshas. Only 15 companies. And everybody became servants working under their company. India is going there slowly. So dear children, what I want to tell you today, also to the parents, is starting a restaurant or starting a homestay is not an industry. An industry is when you use power, electricity, you generate power, you employ people, you buy raw material, you convert raw material into a product. That is the foundation of an economy. And only you youngsters can do that. For that, you need good higher education. Because it will be all technology driven in the future. Everything will be technology driven. For that, you need to pay attention and invest in yourself. So to all of you, the graduating students, all I can say is, think smart, not big. Those days are gone. I don't tell anybody to think big. Think smart. Number 2, take risk. If somebody here is aspiring to become a doctor, and if you think you're half mind, go do something else. What do you like? Be a musician. Be a tennis player. Be a cricketer. Be a soccer player. Be an actor. You don't have to follow the herd mentality. Oh, my grandfather was a doctor, my father was a doctor, my mom was a doctor, so I want to be a doctor. Not necessary. That is your choice. When I went to Japan at 17 and a half years old, I had a vision, Thomas. And when I was coming from the front to here, we came in the car. So Thomas said, Dad, can't we walk? I said, Thomas, I walked here enough. When I bought this property, I'm telling you, this property is a minimum of 50 liters. Minimum. 4 towels I used to throw a day with my sweat. I wish it was kept for memory. I wish it is kept. That is the kind of work I've done for you children. Don't simply say, JT uncle did this, JT uncle did that. I did this for you. The spirit of doing, the spirit of giving, the spirit of sharing. What have I done? I have not taken 1 rupee from your fees to drink a glass of water. നിങ്ങൾ തന്ന ഫീസിൽ നിന്നും 1 രൂപ ഞാൻ ഒരു ഗ്ലാസ് വെള്ളമായിട്ട് വെച്ചിട്ടില്ല. That is what I have done for the society. That is what I have done for all of you. I will be remembered. If I was only a businessman, after I die, who will I be? Whereas today, there are 4,000 children coming to Choice School, 3 schools, 3,500 alumni. So I will calculate the day I die, minimum 8,000 students will come because teachers will force them to go. Some children may say, wow, we got a day off. But 8,000 guaranteed, and parents will say, "Vattiki vidanda." So we will also go. So that will make it about 16 to 17,000. Otherwise, teachers will frown, no, if you don't go. Principal will frown. Then I got about 4,000 employees. So totally over 25,000 I will have. Why? Only because of Choice School. Only. Not because of my business and all that. There are so many people, business people in this world. So I find it a pleasure to share this feeling of mine with you and to wish you guys and girls all the best in life. Do well. Be a winner. Be a leader. Stand tall. Take that Choicean name all over the world and make it proud. Let your alma mater's blessing be there on you. Let all your teachers and gurus' blessings be there on you. God bless you. God bless Choice School. God bless parents. And listen to the parents. You entrusted them to us. Now we are giving back to you. It is yours now. It is your choice to guide them and take them where you have to take them. But they are good children, trained by the best teachers here. My thanks to all the teachers and the entire staff here. So once again, I want to talk more, but I also have to go back to Cochin. And you also have to, many other engagements I'm sure you have, but listen once again. I have a lot of feeling for this school. I have a lot of emotion for the school. I have emotion for this place. Because when I was this small, I have heard Trikkadathanam. I have heard Mallapalli. I have heard Changanasheri, because my parents are from Changanasheri. They left Changanasheri because they had no means. And my father was the only one who took his wife and 2 girls, took a boat from Changanasheri to Alleppey. It took 4-day journey. And that is how from Alleppey he migrated to Cochin. That's how he learned English. That's how he created 11 children. And that's how he educated all of us to the extent they could. I'm thankful to my parents for this school to stay here in the midst of Changanasheri and all these towns that surrounds this great place. I'm so thankful to God Almighty for the blessing that has been given to me, inviting me into the field of education. A person who has not seen 11th standard. I haven't gone beyond 11th grade. But there are a few little things that I don't do today. I'm a pilot, I fly. I'm a chef, I cook. I'm a musician, I can perform. I can teach. I can talk. I can orate. I can guide. I can mentor. Listen, that's what you should look at. Learn what JT Uncle told you today. Be strong. Be smart. All the best. God bless. Umma to all of you, okay? Take care. Thanks.
Thank you, JT sir, for your words of motivation. We promise to look beyond our textbooks, dive into uncharted waters, and keep going no matter how tough things are. You are definitely our superhero. Our next event is a very special song by our outgoing student, Jonathan Anish Isho. We request Jonathan to delight us with his rendition of Phil Collins' You'll Be in My Heart.
Come stop your crying and we'll be alright. Just take my hand and hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us, it can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart, always. Why can't they understand the way we feel? They just don't trust what they can't explain. I know we're different, but deep inside us, we're not that different at all. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. They'll see in time, I know. When destiny calls you, you must be strong. I may not be with you, but you got to hold on. They'll see in time, I know. We'll show them together, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Believe me, you'll be in my heart. I'll be there from this day on, now and forevermore. Oh, you'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart, always. I'll be with you, and I'll be there for you always, always and always. Just look over your shoulder, just look over your shoulder, just look over your shoulder. I'll be there always.
Thank you, Jonathan, for that melodious number. This song will resonate with the thoughts of your unforgettable batch long after you all have gone. This is a moment dedicated to celebrating with the people who have been on this journey with you. reminiscing about all the amazing memories you have made before wishing each other luck for the future.
Graduation marks the day we turn our dreams in directions. With hope in our hearts and lessons in our hands, we walk forward, ready to shape our future.
More than the lessons from textbook, it's the small, seemingly insignificant moments that stand out, the moments that have made our time here unforgettable. Our very own students will now share their thoughts and feelings about their experiences at the Choice School Thiruvalla. I invite David Matthew Bijo to share his experiences.
Good evening to one and all present here. To the wonderful chief guests, JT sir, Rachel ma'am, Thomas sir, Elsa ma'am, to all the dignitaries and guests, to our principal Anisha ma'am, vice principal Anna ma'am, and to all the parents present here. Today is a day we all been looking forward to, our graduation. Graduation is, without a doubt, the single most monumental, life-altering, and a magnificent event in a student's life. It is not just the end of school. It is a grand graduation from a mundane existence into the realm of pure, unadulterated potential, where every door in this world swings open simultaneously. But is graduation a good thing? Well, every time I think of my first year in the school, when Rachel ma'am was our principal, a kind person who always helped me with everything, and Natasha ma'am, who was a vice principal then, she's a caring person with lots of energy and passion. Then my attention is brought to our first assembly in the school, a Democratic Republic of Congo, and how we made Anna ma'am cry, who was our class teacher then. I think that was the first time I forged an emotional bonding with the school. Now she's the vice principal, and she's a very energetic and kind person, and her hugs are one of the comfiest hugs I've ever received. Then right before our final exam in 6th grade, Corona saved us from writing them. And our school was closed for 2 weeks. But no one expected those 2 weeks to turn into 2 years. 2 years of phones, computers, online exams. I still remember the times when me and my friends used to play games hours after school. You all would have thought it was an amazing experience, but we did really miss each other's presence. Then we finally came back to school in 9th grade, and Asha ma'am was our class teacher. She was a kind person and always looked out for us, no matter what. And who knew an ice cream advert would turn out to be the foundation of our 9th grade assembly? And then came 10th grade. There was such a tiring, yet exciting year. Anisha became our principal, and Shanti ma'am was our class teacher, a dynamic and enthusiastic personality who always helped us with everything we needed. Then the board exams happened, and everyone passed with flying colors. Then it was the 11th and 12th, the era of Jisha ma'am. Every time we stepped into our computer class, we were guaranteed laughter and excitement. There were innumerable roasts. That's why I often compare this class to a war zone. But honestly though, what a fun and lovable class teacher we had for 2 years. We'll definitely miss her self-told innocence. She's the only reason why I started liking computer science. Then Bitti ma'am, officially class teacher of 12B, though unofficially ours too. She has an amazing sense of humor and is very approachable. She knows how to crack everyone up and also to keep everyone in order. Give her any hard topics and she'll explain it so easily that even a 5th grader would understand. And special mention goes to our math teachers, Mahima ma'am and Rajini ma'am. They made every math class very interesting. And to our chemistry teachers, Sunita ma'am and Rose ma'am. They made chemistry so easy and understandable. Our English teacher, Reba ma'am, who always taught us each and every chapter with passion and always encouraged us to do better. To our physical education teacher, Ashish sir, you never gave up on us, sir, even when you had every right to do so. I'm really grateful for that. And Liji ma'am, who is a very exciting, enthusiastic person, she taught us computer in 11th too. Thank you all for handling our tantrums, noises, in class with love and patience. We only had 8 students in our class. Abhimanyu, the hyper student. Aditya, the guy who left us for Korea and then decided to come back. Akshaya, the only girl child in our class who brings innocent joy. Hridang, a smart man. To my friends, thank you for all the memories, the last bench conversations, and all the laughter. I personally think I got the best batch in the school. There was no boundaries between any streams. At the end of the day, it was always us. As we graduate today, we step into the real world, a world with more responsibilities, more challenges, and sadly, no more summer vacations. But no matter where or what life takes us, this school will always be our starting point, and these classrooms have shaped us, and our teachers has guided us, and these friendships are forever. So today, let's not say goodbye. Instead, let's say thank you to our school, to our teachers, to our parents, and to each other. Congratulations to the batch of 2026. We made it somehow, and I will miss you all. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, David.
Next, I would like to call Levina Rose Cherian to relive her memories with the Choice School.
Good evening, respected JT sir, Thomas sir, Rachel ma'am, Anisha ma'am, Anna ma'am, teachers, and all gathered here. Standing here feels strange. It feels like the ending of something that was never supposed to end. When I look back, it feels unreal how far we come from being tiny kids with small backpacks and big dreams to the people we become today. For me, my journey began when I joined Choice School in 4th grade. And honestly, it was one of the biggest shifts in my life. Everything felt new, fast, and overwhelming. I struggled to adjust. I could barely speak English with my broken sentences. But look, here I am today, standing in this stage, speaking confidently to all. Anisha ma'am used to teach me chemistry and maths in 5th and 6th grade. Maths was something I struggled with constantly. But ma'am never gave up on me. Her patience, calm guidance, and belief that I could understand made a huge difference. Seeing her today as a principal feels special because I have experienced her support, not just as a teacher, but now even as a leader of our school. Anna ma'am, my class teacher in 5th and 6th grade, you were the main reason I grew. Your support, encouragement, and patient helping in learning English didn't just teach me the subject, you made me love it. I carried the love of literature because of you, even today. Every small act of support shaped me into who I am today. Like everyone else, my early school years were filled with simple joys. Lunch breaks that were too short, friendship that formed without effort, class assembly, school annual days, and the feeling that life was always going to stay this easy. We didn't worry about the future. And then everything changed. COVID came, and suddenly our classrooms became screens. Our teachers became voices. Our friends became little boxes. Those were difficult years, not dramatic, not movie-like. The kind of difficulty you wouldn't notice at first, but feel deeply later. We miss the noises of school, the chaos before morning assemblies, and the walk to cafeteria, the teachers calling out our name, and mostly, we miss growing up together. When school finally reopened in 9th grade, it wasn't easy for me. I didn't know how to socialize properly anymore. I didn't know how to be active or how to be part of a group. It felt awkward and unfamiliar. But once again, it was my teachers and the friends who I made during those times that helped me. Slowly, I became more confident. Slowly, I found my place again. 9th and 10th grade were difficult, yes, but obviously we held it together. Those years helped us rebuild what we had lost. The past 2 years, things finally started to fall in place. New subjects, new responsibilities, events, competitions. It felt like we were finally finding ourselves again. When we came together to organize the farewell for our seniors, something changed. We grew closer. We became a team. We were not four different divisions. We were one family. We all pitched in everywhere, supported in whatever ways we could. And watching it turn into a success felt like a shared achievement for all of us. 12th grade didn't just test our knowledge, it tested our strength, our patience, and our friendship. And somehow it brought us all closer together. Personally, being part of the fashion team for Impulse 2 years straight taught me how to think on spot, bring ideas together quickly, and work under pressure. It changed the way I looked at creativity, and it inspired me to pursue my passion. None of this would have been possible without our guiding stars. Bitty ma'am, our class teacher, is a cheerful, loving person with a moonlit eyes and a charming smile. You're our support system. You believed in us when we doubted ourselves, scolded us, pushed us, and shaped us in ways only you could. Jisha ma'am, officially 12 A's class teacher, but unofficially ours. You could be scolding us 1 minute and be laughing with us the next. Your contagious smile and big heart reminded us every day how lucky we were to have you. Sonia ma'am, your strong presence and encouragement pushed us to give us our best. You made biology easier to understand and truly enjoyable. Your confidence and boldness reminded us to dream big, work hard, and believe in ourselves. Liji ma'am and Anna ma'am, and all my other teachers over the years, thank you for your guidance and love. When we talk about school, it's easy to think of our buildings and classrooms. But the truth is, it is a people who made this place what it is. Our friendships and our teacher. This school wasn't just a place I studied in. It became the place where I found my confidence, my voice, and where I slowly began to bloom into the person that I am today. I'm deeply grateful to JT sir, our founder principal Rachel ma'am, and our principal Anisha ma'am for the care, vision, encouragement that shaped not just this school, but each of us present here today. Before I end my speech, I'll leave you with this. One day, we'll look back and realize these were the days that shaped us. These were the faces that held us. These were the years that traced us. And though life will pull us in different directions, a part of us will always be 16, always be 17, always will be here, in this school, in these memories, in each other. Thank you.
I would now like to call Faris Rafiz Jalal to relive his memories with the Choice School.
Good evening, respected JD sir, Rachel ma'am, Anisha ma'am, Anna ma'am, yes, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Today is not just the end of our school life, it's the end of a chapter that has shaped who we are. For years, these classrooms, corridors, and assemblies were our whole world. And now, we stand here ready to step into a much bigger one. The school has taught us more than just subjects and academics. It taught us discipline, confidence, resilience, and the meaning of friendship. We learned how to fall, how to get back up, and how to believe in ourselves, even on days when we doubted everything. For me personally, the school was where I found my passion for music. Through music, I learned more than just notes and chords. I learned music theory, teamwork, and how to perform with the band. Most importantly, I learned how to stand on a stage without fear. For me, music became more than just a sound. It became a place to escape, to express things I couldn't always say out loud. The first time I ever performed was here. That moment gave me confidence and courage, and I felt the power of being supported. The school never felt like a place for exams to me. It felt like a music school, a space where I was allowed to learn, experiment, and grow. And like me, I know many of us found our own spaces here, places where we discovered who we really are. I have so many people to thank for this past 10 years. To start with, I would like to start with you, Rachel ma'am. Rachel Ignatius, ma'am. You have no idea how much I adore you. I still remember the countless good times I spent in your office. You built the school from scratch and knew each of us by name. We really miss having you here, ma'am. Natasha, ma'am, we bonded over our conversations on music. I thoroughly enjoyed her sense of humor, and I always admire her vast knowledge based on any and every topic possible. Anisha, ma'am, I really like you as principal of our school. Your sharp memory, passion for students, and individual support amazes me. Thank you for giving me so many opportunities and being a part of the school, taking it to the next level. Shanti, ma'am, thank you for always appreciating and motivating me. I always loved when you asked me to play Final Countdown, and I love playing it for you. Sajani, ma'am, you are one of the most effective and efficient teachers in our school. I would have failed geography if it wasn't for you. Rachel Roy, ma'am, you were my first class teacher when I joined Choice. I was very naughty, but I appreciate that you handled me well. Jyoti, ma'am, you are a kind-hearted teacher. It was a good experience being in your classes. Liji, ma'am, I love your positive energy and vibrant personality when you're around. Please continue being the same wonderful person always. Sharat sir, thank you for giving us multiple opportunities to showcase our entrepreneurial skills from Deliciosa, Food Stall for Saodaya, and Alumarch. These experiences played a huge role in shaping our batch, teaching us teamwork, discipline, management, and valuable social skills. Manu sir, Kailesh sir, and the music department. I cannot begin to describe how much I have learned from all of you. Thank you for the consistent opportunities and guidance over the past years. I would not be the same person I am it was not for your music. Manu sir, I would not have got a chance to DJ at school if you hadn't shared a video of me to Anisha ma'am. For that, I am forever grateful. I really look forward to visiting school often, especially when the new music room is ready. I can't wait as I know it will be the best room in the school. Sindhu Gopakumar ma'am, having you as our class teacher for the past 2 years has truly been one of the greatest blessings for us. No other teacher gave us as much freedom as you did, and that meant everything. You guided us with so much patience, calmness, and love, even when we were difficult at times. The impact you have had on us goes far beyond the classrooms, and it's something we will carry in our hearts forever. We will always be deeply grateful to you. Anna ma'am, you are the one that has always supported me in my journey with music, someone who helped me grow not just as a student but as a person. You played a huge role in improving my communication skills and always made me feel heard. I could share anything with you without hesitating, and your support has meant more to me than words can express. You always encourages me to be optimistic, hopeful, thoughtful, and kind. You are my first class teacher in 5th and 6th grades now. And now, seeing you as our vice principal makes me so happy and proud. It's been a long 7 years. You are an incredibly wonderful person, and your presence has had a lasting impact on my life. I love sharing new music and introducing new artists to you. Your support has meant more to me than you'll ever know. Fabi ma'am, thank you for helping us with food production. Your classes were fun and engaging. Sonia ma'am, you are one of the most genuine and punctual teachers. I have always loved helping you with the music for Gangotri House. Biti ma'am, Jisha ma'am, Ashish sir, Sumesh sir, and all my other teachers. Akhil sir and the admin team, the cafeteria staff, all the Cherans and Chichis. Thank you for all your help. JT sir, I have made friends for life here. I have had the best teachers here, and I found my passion for music here. And all credit for this goes to you, sir. And I still take time to admire the architectural beauty of this place. Thank you for the school so nice. To my parents, thank you for all the sacrifices you have made. I don't take it for granted, and I am grateful for all that you have done for me. To my dear friends, the time we spent together the past 10 years is priceless. The memories we have made and the moments we shared are unreal. Even though we will stay connected for life, our school days will always hit different. I am so happy that I got to spend it with you guys. Don't chase what's expected of you. Chase what excites and makes you feel happy. Follow your passion, and the rest will follow you. Always focus on self-improvement and stay in shape no matter what you have going on in life. Your health should be your first priority. Congratulations to all of you till we meet again. God bless and good night.
Next, I would like to call Haripriya Madhav to relive her memories with the Choice School Thiruvalla.
Good evening, respected JT sir, Rachel ma'am, Anisha ma'am, Anna ma'am, Akhil sir, dignitaries, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. This moment feels surreal. We're all moving on to different places. We'll meet new people and make new memories. And that is something that terrifies me as much as it excites me. But indulge me in reminiscing, in looking back at old memories and showing some gratitude to the people and school that has been so fundamental to me. I joined Choice in the 3rd grade. My parents took the advice of my UKG class teacher, Gia ma'am, and decided to try the new school that was being built nearby. And how grateful I am for that decision. How many people get to grow alongside their school, right? It's beautiful to see how far we've come from assemblies held in a small room to now graduation in this big open space. To see the number of students, teachers, and staff grow. I hope to see it grow even further, and I'm so thankful to you, JD sir, for being a school, for building the school so nice. And we are here as a matter of choice, after all. To me, what makes the school special is the people, my teachers and friends, who over these years have shaped me into who I am. I'm forever grateful to them. Teachers who have given me a passion for learning by encouraging my curiosity. I have to mention my current teachers, starting with Sajani ma'am. Ma'am, you are the reason I love humanities. Your passion for teaching and the amount of love and care you have for us is incredible. I'm always grateful for your dedication, and I hope I can be half as dedicated to something as you are to teaching. Thank you so much, ma'am. Babu sir, the way you connect current events to the textual content has helped me look at the world critically, improved my awareness, and made politics classes a joy to attend. Thank you. Shanti ma'am, your English classes grew my love for literature. Thank you for always encouraging me to read. Fabi ma'am, you make the most boring chapters interesting. Your explanations are easy to understand, and I wouldn't know where to start studying for production without you. Ashish sir, your patience never fails to amaze me. I know we gave you a lot of trouble. Thank you, sir, for still being so kind. Anna ma'am, my beloved class teacher. Ma'am, your hugs never fail to make a bad day better and a good day even greater. Your classes broadened my perspectives and gave me such an understanding and love for psychology. It makes me incredibly proud to say my class teacher is our vice principal. How cool is that? Speaking of principals and vice principals, Natasha ma'am, she was an amazing vice principal and an incredible role model. Annual days with her, learning to deliver lines, fix my pronunciation, and more were so much fun and was something that improved my confidence. Those memories, along with the GK classes and games she used to play with us when we were younger, are memories I'll always treasure. Rachel ma'am, you were always so calm and composed. Knew us all by name, and I know you loved us as much as we love you. I loved coming to Kochi School because it had the added benefit of seeing you and hearing your wonderful speeches. We miss you, ma'am, and I hope you're having a great time as principal of Choice School Kochi. Anisha, ma'am, one thing I was sad about when you became principal was that you wouldn't teach us chemistry in 10th grade. But even then, though you were really busy, you took time out of your day to occasionally teach us. Those classes were the best chemistry classes I had. Thank you for being such a fantastic teacher and principal. To all my class teachers and subject teachers over the years, thank you so, so much. I wish I could talk about each and every one of you, but I only have so much time. All of you have impacted me in so many ways, and I'm grateful for everything. Now, while teachers made learning interesting, my friends were what made school fun. Those moments between classes where we talked, laughed, played games, and talked some more were what made school something I look forward to every day. Throughout my years in class, I used to be annoyed by how often we got into trouble, how noisy and chaotic it was in class. But recently, during a teachers' meeting, I was asked to essentially babysit 4th grade. I didn't really try to stop them from doing anything other than going outside. It was, of course, loud, and some of them were playing while others were reading or doing their own thing. In being there, I felt nostalgic and also strangely at peace. It was exactly what we used to do, from making eraser dust to clay and boys playing football with the most random things. And as much as it annoyed me, I loved being part of our class then. So I thank you, dear classmates, my friends, for all the little loud moments. I've had many friends over the years, some that stayed in school and some that left, and they're all precious to me, my dearest friends. But today, I'll mention a few that are here right now, Saina and Iram. I'm so, so lucky to call you guys my friends. Thank you so much for being there during the events, the lunch breaks, and for putting up with my mood swings. I don't know what I'll do without you, but whenever I'm facing something challenging, I'll tell myself, Subsi, you can do this. And it's like both of you are there cheering me on. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here with me. To 12D, Anaga, Jaden, Meenakshi, Vaishnavi, and Shrutika. You guys have made 11th and 12th the best years of my school lives. I am going to just miss sitting with you all and talking. I loved coming up with ideas and working on that blackboard with you. The jokes and the panic before exams, thank you for sharing those with me. And you've made humanities the best stream I could have chosen. Thank you so much. To my batchmates, even if I may not be super close to all of you, we've done so many events and trips over these 2 years, organized so many things, and I couldn't pick a better batch to do it all with. Your enthusiasm was contagious, and I got swept up in all the events, going from Impulse to Allumage to Farewell. All of them were so filled with fun, and they were also really good learning opportunities. Through them, I learned the highs of success, the joy of winning, and also the pain of losing. Impulse is the main example of this. Impulse in grade 11 was such a magical experience. My first time going to an event like that was, to say the least, amazing. And we managed to win. While it wasn't the first time I won something, it was the first time I realized what teamwork and hard work can get you. And Impulse in grade 12, while still fun and amazing, wasn't the same. This time, though we did our best, there was a malfunction on stage. We didn't win. While that was the first time I was so broken by failure, it taught me how to overcome that failure, and also that there would be people who would support me when I fell apart. I always remembered the way you guys comforted us then. And even then, after all that, I still had fun. So, coming to the point, thank you all for sharing those experiences with me, for growing with me. To all of you sitting in the audience, most of you must have had friends and teachers like me, and if hearing me speak about mine reminded you of yours, if you feel even a little bit nostalgic for your own youth, why not reach out to those friends and teachers? And if you're as lucky as me, they'll be glad to hear from you. Thank you for listening. I know I have spoken and extended the speech for as long as I can. And while I want to keep speaking, to keep this moment going forever, it has to end. As a famous bear once said, how lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. I have to say goodbye. So this is Haripriya Madhav signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, Haripriya.
Our next event for today is a solo performance by Sagar Santosh of our outgoing batch. I invite him to entertain us with his magic. Let's sit back and enjoy the moment. Thank you, Sagar. The success of a school is dependent on the partnership established between the parents and the school. Working in congruence towards keeping the child as a common goal facilitates the best educational experience possible for the students. Here, with us this evening, are three such wonderful and supportive parents. I would like to invite Mr. Anish George Isho, father of Jonathan Anish Isho, to share his experience with the Choice School, Thiruvalla.
A very wonderful evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to be here in this choice school, especially in this very beautiful atrium, in front of a bunch of handsome young men and pretty women who are graduating today. Personally, if I ask myself, I can say that I'm happy as well a bit emotional. Happy in the sense, the small child whom we carried first, he's grown to a young man, as big as me. They started thinking for us. They started taking care for us. And they are, 12th grade is going to be a milestone. And I'm very happy, especially for my son. And the sad part is that I was keeping myself since a while I was a bit being worried, maybe I am getting old. I was just thinking, the kids are growing, how long they are going to stay with us under the safety of our roof. Myself, it's 28 years since I'm done with my pre-degree, 12th grade. If I count the days, I haven't stayed with my parents no more than 1 year after I turned 18. It's the irony of parenthood. We can't dream or think about children to stay with us all the while. My son will be going to school like all the children over here. It's like the bird, the kids are flying to far horizons, they'll be traveling to uncharted waters. We don't know, it's a bit worrying for me, but it won't be fair if I ask my son to come and stay time with me when I am not doing that myself. Well, I need to start talking. Anna ma'am called me 2-3 days back. She asked me, Anish, can you please talk few words about choice? I was in the middle of a meeting. I couldn't ask her, unfortunately, ma'am, what I need to talk. I am kind of feel like, impromptu kind of speaking. My association with choice, it all began some 9 years back. We were living abroad together as family. One random day, my wife, Simi, she came and she pitched an idea. See, the place and the place we stay and the school our children are studying is not doing good enough for them. Well, I was in my comfort zone. I said no. It's the character of a typical, maybe Kerala husband that, saying no for the first thing when the wife asked. It was not like that, but, I said no because I was in the comfort zone. But, please do not underestimate the determination of an Indian mom. They will fight, they will persist, they will chase you till get things done. She was after me. All right, at the end I said, okay, yes, we will relocate. I will stay here, you and children, you go back to India. Then, one thing went to another, she came with a second thing. I would like to send them to choice. I didn't know from where she got the idea of choice school, but all I know that choice was at Kochi and we are at Rani. I said, Simi, no, we need to relocate. How are you going to stay at Kochi when there's no one to support you? She said, no, choice, they all started at Thiruvalla. Well, it was new for me. Seems, she has done her homework thoroughly. And she was after me. and we agreed to send them to India, but not a choice, because I'm that kind of bit old school. I wanted to check around with the elders in my family. I went to one of my uncle who was at Kochi. I asked, Manuchan, what do you know about choice school? He said that he has his own story about choice school. He told me that, he didn't answer about choice, but he told me that it's run by a person called George Thomas. He's an educator. That was the words he told me. And his daughter, my cousin Maria, she was studying in another prestigious school at Kochi. And they moved her to choice school. And he was very happy about the progress she got at choice school. I can say that she has grown to a pretty young woman. She's a doctor. She is doing pretty well. And credit goes to choice. But still, as an old school parent, I was still not convinced that choice, I need to send my children to choice. I went to my second uncle. He's in 90s. He's one of the super pessimistic kind of personality who will have a answer no for everything. First he will say no, then he will come yes. But when I asked him about choice, he said, I don't know about choice school. Then here comes the twist. It's like the old movies, the flashback. He started looking at the roof. As I said, in his 90s, he was trying to recollect some memories. But he said, I do not know choice, but there is something I would like to tell. He said, he was a banker, Bank of India or Indian Bank. He said it was late 70s or early 80s. He was working at Thiruvalla shipyard. One day, there came to his bank a very young, passionate young man. He had a great vision. He had an export license for seafood business. I was just thinking, and I asked him, what did he do? He said, I was very much satisfied with him. He could convince me. Then I was just thinking, my uncle is super pessimistic. I never telling him, most of the time telling good things about someone. Then I got the answer. Then I decided, okay, I will send my children to choice school. JT sir, thank you so much. Me and my Simi, everything. You are not all, you haven't only made the school, you are bringing a lot of happiness to the parents. Money cannot buy everything. I got 2 children, and the growth as a person, as a human being, they have gotten choice is I cannot express in words. We are very happy for everything you have done by having this school at Thiruvalla. I can tell that it's not because of money, because this money you could have invested somewhere and you could have made profit. I'm sure still you are not making break even at Thiruvalla. It's only because sheer passion for education, and you are in our prayers. And we do not want to die. Even my great-grandchildren, I would like them to study here. And I wish God will give you strength to come and speak. Today's speaking, it was so awesome. In fact, I got goosebumps. Maybe one day my children, they will leave choice, but if I'm at Thiruvalla, God willing, I may even come for the graduation. Whenever you are at Thiruvalla, I may come and I will be your guest. We are here for you. So, as I said, we decided to send them to India. And then I came alone. I wanted to see the building because I just know that they are just starting choice here. I remember I went to Kuttapura, the kindergarten. I met Rachel ma'am for the first time. She was having so much aura. She was so charming, I left my engineering long back. I'm into marketing and sales, I could see that, I saw someone who could sell some product to me. She very conveniently and easily sold the product to me. And I can keep my hand in my heart and say that the product, it was worth. Yeah, your product, I can say that it is delivering quite well. We are very happy for everything you've done. Not only that, ma'am, you are like a mother figure for Simi and for us. You are in our prayers. weekly, I mean, most of the times, the name Rachel ma'am is in our home. Yeah, and second thing about sorry, one thing I forgot to miss, Uncle JT, not only the school you built, all the facilities you're given them. I mean, you are given here at the Choice School. I mean, my children, Jonathan and Matthew, when they relocated to India, they could only study. That was only, maybe some parents, they would like their children, their only thing is to just go and score marks. You won't believe or not, my wife and me, we tell them enough is studying. You need to get exposure. In Choice, they are getting everything. I mean, if Jonathan was the one singing, if you are singing today, it's only because of Choice. Manisar, Kalesar, and the team, you have done a brilliant job. I mean, you are carrying the music and the dedication, everything in your heart. We thank you so much for everything you are doing. And I would like to name another teacher, Nadasha ma'am. Nadasha ma'am, she is not here, but she is like my family member. Jonathan, and Matthew, she always helped them. She was guiding them. Whenever they were down or low, she used to motivate them. Even I studied at school. I do not know whether I was that much close to teachers. My son is 18, and yesterday he was texting to Nadasha ma'am. He wanted to, no one asked him, his graduation tomorrow, please go and text him. It is, it is the love and care they have got from here. Choice is giving the personal touch. We will not get anywhere, this one. One thing I forgot to tell, before. Like any typical Indian parent, when we were thinking about relocating, the first thing it came to my mind is to go find some school. The entrance-oriented, coaching school. I'm sure many of you would have watched the movie 3 Idiots. Even before the child is born, the parents will say, my son is going to be an engineer or doctor. I was the typical old school kind. But the Choice, it changed my perception. The Choice, it painted color to our lives. We are happy. We are advocating for Choice. Whenever my friends, they ask us now, do you recommend a school? We say Choice. Because we know that, I personally know that the certificates you are going to have, it may help you to find your first job or second job. After 5 years, maybe 6, 7 years, the next job is all about, if you are going to have a career, if you're going to look at the growth, it's all about the personality, your character, which is going to take you forward. For example, I got a team member, one of my star employee. He is not an MBA. He is not commerce. He's a college dropout, studied veterinary, and he's a star salesman. So it's all about the character. That is where the schools, the institutional like Choice is nourishing children with so much courage. Believe it or not, I do not have the nerve to come and sing or dance. But the kids here, they are not afraid. They can just go talk to someone. I remember my first interview, I was worried. But if I ask my younger son, he will just go. Even if we ask him to go and meet Trump, he will go and say, hi, hello, Trump, how are you? He is not scared. That is what Choice is giving them. Thank you, Anisha ma'am, Anna ma'am, and all the teachers. You are all doing a wonderful job here. This school is the place where my children were spending most of the time after their home. And you kept them safe, you kept them happy, you gave them very wonderful food. We love you. We'll be there for Choice School, this generation and the next one, and for the wonderful children. You are going to get out of the comfort of your houses now. You'll be traveling. Some will stay hostels, some will go to other states, some will go to far countries. Do not forget your roots. Please stay connected. I would like to wind up just telling, a line from a song I heard. You will hate the road when you miss home. I don't want you to hate the road, but Please stay connected to the roots. Thank God for giving a school so nice, and we are here as a matter of choice. God bless you all. God bless Choice School. Thank you. Have a good evening.
I would now like to invite Professor Lakshmi Prasannan, mother of Vaishak Ashok, to share her experience with the Choice School.
Respected JT sir, dignitaries, beloved Rachel ma'am, Anisha ma'am, all the teaching community of Choice School, the support staff, dear parents, and my dear, dear children. It's indeed an honor to stand here before you, and I'm very grateful for that phone call from Anisha ma'am asking me whether I could speak a few words today. I wasn't well, but I assured her, ma'am, I'll be here because it's a big, big honor for me. I think most parents are in a state of disbelief. Like Rachel ma'am was just telling me, I can't believe they're graduating. None of us can. It's wonderful to see you so handsome, so pretty, but we miss those chubby little faces, and we miss those mischievous laughs. Our journey with Choice began in 2018. Vaishak joined here in the 5th standard. He came from a school that was an alternate kind of education. And needless to say, Vaishak came here with very little reading and almost no writing. And it is only because of the sheer grit, determination, hard work, love, and encouragement of all his teachers, right from the 5th to the 12th, that Vaishak has become whatever he has become today. I am ever, ever, ever so grateful to each one of you. Anna ma'am was his first class teacher, 5th and 6th. Then there was Deepthi ma'am, 7th and 8th. There was Asha ma'am in the 9th, Shanti ma'am in the 10th, Jisha ma'am and Biti ma'am, they make a team together in the 11th and 12th. And all the teachers, and even those who haven't taught him, you have all encouraged him, you have taught him confidence, and he walks tall only because of you. And for me as a mother who wasn't here, I wasn't in Thiruvalla when Vaishak joined here. I was far away, I was working in another place. You were all there at the end of a message, at the end of a phone call. I think that was the best thing, that's the best thing for me as a mother, as a working mother, that you teachers have given me. That I could contact you whenever I wanted. Whenever I felt the need to call you, you were there. At least after 1 hour, you would tell me, okay, ma'am, I'll just call back. Fine, but you were there for me, and that has made such a big difference to me as a working mother. And these years when Vaishak has studied here has been a difficult time in the sense of health for most of my family. So we've had a tough time these few years. And you teachers have been my safety net. There are so many times that, you know, your words, it's okay, ma'am, we'll take care of it, has meant the world to me, right? It has given me so much confidence, and it has lifted a whole weight off my shoulders, and I'm so grateful to you all for providing that. And JT sir, you are the man behind this great dream, this great vision. And we cannot thank you enough. And today, as our children graduate from here, I hope our journey with Choice does not end. I hope you will continue to invite us. And I'm sure from the parent community, if there is anything that we can do for Choice, we'll definitely be there for you all the way through. Thank you very much. I would be remiss in my duties if I did not mention the support staff of Choice, Akhil sir, Vinod sir, everybody, just again a message or a call away, and all the Chaitans and Chechis who have always been very obliging, smiling, supporting faces throughout Vaishak's growth in this school. Choice School is very good at uncovering latent, hidden talents in children. I was flabbergasted when Vaishak became the captain of Gangotri House. And I think even he was shocked, maybe more than me. And I wondered, what is he going to do? This is the boy who I have to chase out of the house when the bus is there. And how is he going to manage a house? How is he going to be a captain? but this year has taught him strength. His house may not have got the points that he wished for the house to get, but I'm sure Vaishak, many teachers came to me and told me that Vaishak is a fighter, that he is the captain that Gangotri needed, and that made me a very proud mother. Thank you very much. To the parent community, I think I have forged many friendships over these years. You have been, many of you are at, again, shoulders to cry on and backs to pat in times of celebration. So thank you all for your support. And for you, my dear children, JT sir has spoken to you. You have had the, the good luck of having JT sir speak to you over so many occasions. His words have given you a huge world of knowledge. And there are just two things that I would like to tell you. I know you hate advice. I'm a teacher, so I know how horrible advice is to students, but just two things. There is nothing that can replace hard work. There is nothing. There are no shortcuts. Believe me, there are no shortcuts. Only sheer grit, determination, and vision can win you any game, right? So don't ever forget that. Don't ever go for any shortcuts. Like Sir said, nothing illegal, nothing under the table, nothing that is a secret, right? So work hard, achieve your dreams. And the second thing is, I don't know how you're going to make career choices. I've spoken, of course, I speak to Vaishak every single day. There is still no career choice anywhere on the horizon. I've spoken to many of his friends, same case. They don't know what they're going to do. They're waiting. They're waiting for the exams to get over, waiting for April to happen. They're waiting for something to happen. You may choose jobs for different reasons. Some of you may love traveling. So you may choose a job that may take you all over the world. Many of you are lured by money. The better pay, you think it is the better job. But believe me, when you choose a job, you're choosing a job for life. So the one thing that should guide you is passion. You should choose a job that you love. If you choose a job that you love, look at your teachers. They work very hard. They go over and beyond their duty. Why? It is because they love their job. So children, please choose a job that you love. And be assured, you will never have to work a single day in your life because you love your job so much. Right? So God bless you all. You're going out into everybody will tell you it's a big bad world. It's not the big bad world. It's how you look at it. It's how you wake up and say today is going to be a good day or today is going to be a bad day that decides what day it is. So it's a world that is full of opportunities. Right? And choice has given you the wherewithal to make healthy choices and to work hard and to make a success of your lives. So God bless you all. Do well in your exams and may God guide you every step of the way in your lives. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, I would like to call Ms. Reena Juby, mother of Jaden Juby Jacob, to also share her experience with the Choice School Thiruvalla.
Warm and blessed evening wishes to JT sir, to Rachel ma'am, to Anisha ma'am, to Anna ma'am, to all the teachers, to the respected dignitaries who are here, to the parents that I am representing right now, and to all the graduating students. It's such an honor to stand here and speak on behalf of the parent community. I'm so in shock. I'm so much filled with emotions. All our children have grown up. Right now, I think most of us parents sitting here would have traveled at least a good 16 to 17 years. We would have already remembered the first day of school when they cried to go to their kindergarten classes. And now they are all ready to fly and walk into the future that's kept for them. The parent who spoke before me, that is Mr. Anish, Jonathan's father, he was speaking of how he chose Choice School as a family. Ours is a much more surprising and a complete different style of choosing choice school. I still remember in 2020, we were at a threshold where we had to make a decision, that is my husband and myself, of whether we have to travel back to India to take care of our parents, especially my husband's father. He had gone through a stroke at that time. And in that point of juncture, we didn't know whether me and the children should relocate to India or stay back in Dubai or do what. We were so confused. And that is when Rachel ma'am and Anisha ma'am came over a Zoom call in June 2020. That is towards the last week of June. This was the first time in our life that we took a decision without even coming physically to the school, meeting the head of the school or any concerning teacher, and we took that decision in strength. The only reason was JT sir, because of your vision and your outlook to education. My husband was so influenced by your thought process towards how education should be and how the world is rapidly growing because of a faster and a better education than what we have in India. And that was a big influence on us as a family, as parents. From 2020 July till this moment, all three of our children are studying here, with Jaden being the oldest. And I have two more children here in this school to follow the legacy that you are trying to create and build here in Kerala. Thank you so much. While I stand here, I want to say a big thank you to Rachel ma'am. I still remember the manner I have entered through these doors. Sometimes I would be weeping, sometimes I would be overjoyed, but in whatever situation, Rachel ma'am has accepted me, invited me, and shared all her experience to help me. And in the same manner, Anisha ma'am, you have not left a spot unturned. I still remember the days that I have come here to discuss with you about our children. Anna ma'am, who is right now Jaden's class teacher, but there has been Shanti ma'am, Asha ma'am, Deepthi ma'am, and if I remember again, it was Shanti ma'am. But Sajni ma'am has played a huge role in shaping Jaden's future till this moment. All the other subject teachers, maths, French, science, every subject, home science, every subject I can remember right now, you have all been a blessing to our children. Thank you so much. And before I depart from here, I have a few words that I would like to share, and that is, JT sir has kept 3 pillars of Choice School to be known as knowledge, character, and health. All these 3 things do not come without hard work. A parent just before me said that. Without hard work, you cannot gain knowledge, character, and health. When you go out of choice, remember to be the beacons of KCH. Maybe people around you might not have them, but you can surely light up their way by showing the knowledge, character, and health that you have gained from this school. I want to end this short message that this time was given to me. I want to end it with this verse from the Bible, Numbers 6, 24, 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. My dear children, this is my prayer to each and every graduating star of class of 2026. And I pray that as you step into every new frontiers, you will enjoy grace, favor, joy, and peace of the Lord in your life every moment. Amen. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, for our masterpiece, get ready to be enthralled by an exciting performance by our very popular, the Choice Band.
That we're falling apart from the way that it used to be, yeah. No matter the distance, I want you to know that deep down inside of me, you are my fire, the one desire. You are, you are, you are. Don't wanna hear you. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. 'Cause I want it that way.
Thank you, band, for that mind-blowing performance. Handing over of the school flag is a powerful symbol of continuity, encompassing the transfer of leadership, preservation of traditions, and the values we uphold in the school. I would like to call upon our head boy, Antonis Joseph Parakil, and our head girl, Crystal Ann Matthews, to hand over the school flag to the assistant head boy, Brian Philip Thomas. And in the absence of the assistant head girl, we have Joanna Cherian taking her place. Thank you all.
The student batch of 2025-26 will now be gifted with a memento. Over to you, Shanti ma'am.
Remember this: you are stronger than your doubts, bigger than your fears, and capable of far more than you can imagine. Your journey so far has shaped you, challenged you, and prepared you. As you move ahead, do not forget our core values of KCH: knowledge, character, and health. Remember, the world doesn't need perfect people. It needs passionate, honest, and compassionate people like you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, go with confidence, walk with grace, and shine with purpose. You are not just leaving a school, you're carrying forward a legacy. Go, be the leaders, thinkers, creators, and change makers you were meant to be, and always know you will forever be a part of us. Dear parents, beam with pride as you witness your child being honored, and also enjoy the slideshow dedicated to each one of them. This diverse group of students who we are felicitating this evening are a mixed bag of talent, versatility, and dynamism. We begin with the class teacher of 12A, Miss Jisha Jose. Jisha ma'am is a very vibrant and charming person who makes coding a fun experience for all. We would like to invite Mr. Thomas Jose, Director of the Choice Group, to present the mementos to the outgoing batch. We begin with 12A, Abhimanyu Deepu. Aditya Ayapadas. Akshaya Sudesh. David Matthew Bijo. Hridank Sunil Kumar. Jonathan Anish Isho. Shino Saji John. Vaishag Ashok. Thank you, Thomas sir. Thank you, Jisha ma'am. We move on to Miss Bitty Matthew, class teacher of 12B. Bitty ma'am is an inspiring teacher who encourages scientific thinking, and her enthusiasm trickles down to her entire batch. We would like to invite Ms. Rachel Ignatius, our founder principal and principal of Choice School Tripunithara, to present the mementos for this batch of students. We begin with 12B, Afra S. Aman Nawaz. Aradhana Biju. Dikshita Uni. Jeff Jobin. Lavina Rose Cherian. Nandita Pillai. Parvati Sri Kumar. Ritik Rajesh Nair. Rohan Wins. Saina Sam. Saida Iram. Requesting Rachel ma'am to remain on stage for the next batch as well. Thank you, Bitty ma'am. Next up, we have Miss Sindhu Gopakumar, class teacher of 12C. Quiet, resilient, and a great motivator. She is much loved by her batch of students. We would like to invite Rachel ma'am to continue to do the honors for this batch. We begin with A.S. Mirsab. Adi Shankar Jaykumar. Antonis Joseph Parakal. Benjamin Palakunnatha Abraham. Brian Sam Shibu. Chris Reggie Matthew. Crystal Ann Matthews. Faris Rafiz Jalal. Joel Tom Biju. Lucas Chiriel Jason. Mark James Pius. Mikhail Joy. Sagar Santosh. Sarah Manu. Thank you so much, Rachel ma'am, and thank you, Sindhu ma'am. Last but not the least, we have our Vice Principal and class teacher of 12D, Miss Anna John Nallur. Anna ma'am makes sure each class of hers is thought-provoking and the students love her for her approachable approach and friendly demeanor. We invite Anisha ma'am to do the honors of presenting the mementos for this batch of 12D students. We begin with Anaga Sri Kumar. Haripriya Madhav. Jaden Juby Jacob. Meenakshi Subhash Chandra. Shrutika Nair. Vaishnavi Nair. Thank you, Anna ma'am. Thank you, Anisha ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our graduating batch 2025-26. And to them we say, cherish your visions and your dreams as you move out. As graduating is not the end, it's the beginning of the most thrilling period of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanti ma'am. We now proceed to the lighting of the candle. The flame we light today is more than just fire. It is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and hope. May this light inspire our students to shine brightly wherever they go, spreading positivity, truth, and goodness. As this candle glows, may their lives glow with purpose and direction. We humbly request Mr. Jose Thomas to come onto the stage to lead this symbolic ceremony along with our principal, Mrs. Anisha Sen, and the principal of the Choice School Tripuntra, Rachel ma'am.
You are the light of the world. No one takes it and hides it under a bushel. Instead, it is held high so that it gives light unto all that are in the house. This light symbolizes the light received from God. Let the outgoing students of class 12 light their own individual lives and spread the light of truth and love in this world.
As this flame rises upwards, may your dreams rise higher. As it glows steadily, may your purpose be strong. As it spreads its warmth, may you spread kindness wherever you go. Carry this light and message within you always.
Before I say this, I must say, I too feel very emotional at this graduating function always. A lot of hard work has gone behind this, children. Perhaps you don't know what it is. I know what it is. And when I see all of you leaving, I must say that perhaps this is close to 4,000 students I've lit the light for in my life so far. Close to 4,000 children. I see them, doctors, engineers, pilots, business people, politicians, lawyers, movie stars. All of you should shine and make India proud, your parents proud, and of course, me too proud. All right? So with that said, we will go to the last reading. Keep your light shining bright and clear. Let your light illumine the lives of those you meet along the journey of life. May you be true to the motto of the school. May God bless you and go with you, KCH. I'm adding that. Parents, let's put our hands together for them.
This candle is a symbol of light. We shall carry with us into the world the light of truth, joy, and love. We promise to spread this light and be a blessing to others. Thank you.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning, some dark and cold. There is a spirit who brings the fire, ignites a candle, and makes us whole. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother, see how he's trying to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
We are a family whose hearts are blazing. So let's raise our candle and light up the sky.
Pray to our Father in the name of God. Make us a beacon in darkest time. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, confused and torn. Hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world.
The graduating batch of 2025-26 will now sing the graduation song penned by our very own Uncle JT. This song reflects the hope and aspirations of our students. It expresses gratitude to all those who have touched their lives and awakened their spirits. filled with humility, charity, thankfulness, and self confidence. Our students will now sing the graduation song.
Check, check.
Dear graduates, today you stand at the edge of dawn, where yesterday becomes a memory and tomorrow becomes a dream. You have walked through halls that shaped you, laughed in moments that changed you, and grown in ways only time will reveal.
Your journey was not just about lessons learned, but about courage found, friendships formed, and the quiet strength discovered within. May the road ahead rise to meet you, and may every sunrise bring new hope.
Congratulations, dear graduates. May your wings be strong, your path be bright, and your story be extraordinary. Thank you, everybody, for being here with us today on this very special occasion.